I'm late. Hey guys, what's going on? Thought I'd introduce you all to one of my longest and dearest friends, that being Big White, my truck of 16, maybe 17 years, I forget. Had her for a long time, only truck I've ever owned. Came here to Nashville in this truck when I was 19, and still have her. And today I just want to talk about some of the great features of Big White and why I love her so much, starting with the engine. That feature right there, by the way, they don't make those, new trucks don't have that instant open feature, but this is a 5.7 liter V8, 350 cc overhead camshaft headers on a 5.9er. Let's go inside. Let's talk about the inside stuff. We don't need to talk about the engine. Well, maybe first we should talk about that noise right there. Very important. No one's ever gonna carjack me because they ain't sneaking up on me. I'm gonna hear them if they try to get in the car. It's pretty cool. You never know what you're gonna find in here. It's kind of like a rolling office slash home at times. I have slept on the bench seat. Some clothes. Might as well get all this out of here. Gotta have a hockey stick. I mean, it's just mandatory that you have one in the back seat of your truck. You never know when a hockey game might break out. So we got back here a little mini guitar. You never know. You might be, you don't know when a little bluegrass picking party jam's gonna break out. So little Martin guitar back here. Of course, you gotta have your George Jones coffee mug. That's very important. What the hell is that? Oh, that used to go here. This is a new thing I'm working on. This truck's like a rolling experimental lab for new technology, and this is kind of like a pull-away system to prevent my children from getting out. Like some cars have that locking system where you can't get out. This, I just take the whole door off, so there's it's just not happening. This is always, it's good to have a drill. Just handy, you never know, you might need to, just gotta have one around. So that's about all on this side of Big White. Take you guys around to the other side, but before we do that, I do want to show you one last piece of technology that I'm working on, and that is the lack of a side mirror. I figure by removing that mirror, or the mirror just falling off on its own, it forces me to look over my shoulder when I'm making a lane change, and that's a much safer way of, on the roads. It's just something that me and Big White have been working on, trying to improve safety out there on the roads, and I think that's really going to catch on. One of the other great innovations we're working on here at Big White Technologies is the door handle here. This whole region, if you can see. Keys I found to be such a hassle. And I got my George Jones key set here, full of keys. I don't even know what these keys do, half of them. You're trying to find your keys, it's raining out, and trying to get in your truck. You can take any key here, just this small one that I have no idea what this is, stick it in halfway, turn to the left, and you're in. Again, I think this is gonna be huge. Once people see this video, I think this is really gonna catch on across the country, and you're gonna be seeing a lot of these out there on the road, a lot of those. So now we're here in the cab of a Big White, and I guess we'll start with the door. Definitely an important feature that every truck should have is a machete. Just there, easy access to it. You never know, you wanna have like a little sword fight going down the road with somebody else. So that stays right there. Just a quality feature item. You may notice on the rearview mirror there's a slight crack, just a tiny bit over here. This goes along with the whole blind spot thing I've been talking about. If you notice, it's on the right side of the mirror. That's there on purpose. That way, I can't trust that area of the mirror, and it forces me again to look over my shoulder at oncoming traffic. So it's very helpful. Like anybody else, I really love listening to music, and a really kind stranger was nice enough to break into my truck about 3 years ago and remove my stereo. Really thankful that person did that, because I've since replaced it with this brand new piece of equipment here. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing. This is my portable Premier stereo system. But that kind stranger was nice enough to remove my stereo. They also took the vent for my cooling and heating system. But now, this huge hole here, I've discovered that why have vents? If you're trying to get that air out, why block it with any sort of venting system? This just allows fresh blowing air, just nonstop, big volumes of air to come cruising in, and kind of feels like you're in a music video with, like, just that wind and stuff,
Yeah.
One of the things that's really special about Big White is the sound, you know? Just worried there for a second. You hear that great sound, that tone. A truck is like a guitar, you know, there's different types of tones. And the tone of this truck is so beautiful, and it's not an added thing. I didn't go buy glass packs or some really cool muffler system. What I did is just allow the muffler to wear out. You get a nice crack like that there, all on the bottom, and it smells good, it sounds good, and when you go through the emissions testing facility, see, you kind of fool them because all the bad stuff's coming out here, and they're checking the tailpipe. So I got 9 stitches in this pinky from punching that stereo. The wrong song came on one night, made me think of the wrong girl, and I did what any guy does and punch the stereo, and I had to get a bunch of stitches. But there's a song on my first record, one of my favorite songs of all time, that I wrote called "Wish It Would Break."
I wonder how much punching it can take. I wish it would break.
Actually, was a real story behind that song. It's not something I made up, and not something I'm very proud of. The fact that there's still blood on that button is also something that's I'm not very proud of. Kind of gross, really. Wow. Well, all right. Hopefully you guys have learned a little bit more about Big White and why I love her so much, why I'm going to have her for the rest of my life. Before I leave you all, I just want to show you one last piece of anti-theft technology we're working on here at Big White Technologies. Let's say you have something really valuable in the tailgate you don't want to get stolen. Of course, the only way to get that out would be through opening the tailgate up. And as you can see, it doesn't work. Didn't buy anything extra, just removed what was there. And now, you have to reach in and hit a little special click button. Keeps your valuables safe. I don't know why there's a soccer ball in the back of my truck. I do not play soccer. That's it. Gonna go back in the studio and work on this record. But hope you guys enjoyed checking out the truck, and I can't wait to see you guys out there on the Jaeger tour.